Hello there, Runnineers. It's Manny once again, and it is 6 days before the registration for the 2023 Walt Disney World Marathon Weekend. So, wanted to give some tips. I know I've done videos in the past, but for you newbies, I just wanted to go kind of quick, and I narrowed it down to 8 steps. So 8 steps to register quickly. Some of them are going to have sub-steps. The sub-steps are going to be mainly if you're registering for multiple races or multiple people. So let's get right to it. So before we do, guys, the channel is growing. Thank you very much. This is your channel. Remember that. Guys, you keep asking questions. I'm answering them as quickly as I can. When you make suggestions about videos, I take them to heart. I actually have started writing them down. They will be coming. Every single one that you have suggested is something that I have either thought of or you made me think of, which thank you for that, guys. And so, in other words, they are coming. So, guys, keep suggesting videos if you guys want some answers. Again, I hope to bring some knowledge to you guys. And but let's get going on the topic.
But before we do, let's take a quick look at what events are going to be happening. They have the 5K with Pluto. They have the 10K with Chip and Dale. They have the half marathon with Daisy and Donald Duck, and of course the marathon with Mickey and Minnie. And if you scroll down even more, you got the challenges, which is Goofy, Dopey, and you got the Castaway K.
So registering for a Run Disney event can be hectic. It could, people are sitting there just going crazy. As a matter of fact, when you look at social media, you already see people going crazy. Will it sell out? How fast will it sell out? Just on down the line. So let's get right to some tips. I'm going to have, again, 8 tips. And you know what? This is very, very easy. The first 3 tips you can do right now. So without further ado, let's get to tip number 1. Tip number 1 is set up your account. Very, very easy. So let's show you how to do it.
So from the Run Disney page, you just drop down the help bar and it says manage account. Click on this, it'll take you to this page, and as you see at the bottom it says create an account. So make sure you create the account here and you'll be ready to go.
So the good news is once you set up your account, it can autofill, so stuff that you will need will already be there. Step number 2 is get all the information that you're going to need to register. And again, guys, I'm going to go back to step number 1. Start writing it down. So start, once you get your login information, write that down. Next step you're going to have is all the pertinent information. So when you log in and you set up your account, you're going to notice that they're going to ask you for your name, date of birth, address, proof of time is going to be something that they're going to ask you once you register. You're going to get like shirt sizes. Are you a cast member? Are you a DVC member? Are you an annual pass holder? Are you going to be in the wheelchair division? All this kind of stuff. Guys, I'm going to give you a quick little word of advice, guys. Whatever you can skip, you can go back and edit it later. So once you log in, there's a place in there that says edit registration. And so let's say you skip the proof of time because it's going to take you some time to put to upload the proof of time. So what you want to do is just go straight to the registration, and so later on you can come back and you can change that proof of time and you can put it in there later on. So step number 3, make sure you already get your payment form ready. Now you can pay with credit card and you can pay with gift card. So have that information ready. So that is step number 3. These are things that you can do now. You can write them down on a piece of paper, have them all ready to go right by your computer. So now we're going to fast forward to steps 4 through 8, the day of registration. So step number 4, you've heard of this before. It is get online early. So get on the Run Disney page early on, and what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick look at the pricing so you guys know the pricing and what's going to happen during the event, during the registration time. So what's going to happen, let's take a quick look.
So day of registration, just click down on the events bar, you go to Marathon Weekend, and you're going to scroll down, you're going to see the list of runs. Now it's going to have the prices. The good news is this is the total price you're going to have to pay, and also there's going to be a bar that's going to say register now instead of registration coming soon.
So, and I'm going to go back to the early part of it. People say 15 minutes early. I suggest even a little bit earlier than that. If you can get there 20 to 30 minutes early, that'd be great. So that is step number 4. Step number 5 is going to be kind of concurrent with this one because set up multiple devices. You've heard that before. Guys, I set up 3 devices. So I set up my laptop, I set up my tablet, and I set up my phone. Here goes a secret, okay, guys? So use different browsers. So I use one browser for my tablet. I use another one for my laptop, and this is another one. I do not get on I do not get on Wi-Fi for my phone. I actually just disable Wi-Fi just in case Wi-Fi goes down. I have a backup with my phone and it's data. So that's number 5, but I'm going to make this 5B because people that are registering multiple people or multiple races. So this is one of the big things that I'm going to tell you what to do. So hopefully, let's say you're registering 3 different people. Hopefully each one of those has multiple devices. Also, each person will have a multiple device. So for example, if I'm registering myself and my 2 nephews, which I sometimes have done in the past, so I would have my registration, I would have my devices, I would put them on 2 devices each, so each one of them has their own devices. Step number 6 is pay attention to what we like to call, especially nowadays, the spinning queue. So you're going to notice this, it's going to start spinning and there's going to be a time, okay? Underneath there's going to be a time and it's going to tell you approximately the time that you're going to get into the queue. So it may start off at an hour. I have had it before where it says an hour for about 5 minutes and then all of a sudden it goes down to about 15 minutes. So guys, be patient. Be patient, and that's why you have 2, 3, 4, whatever it is, devices going on at the same time. So that way you can kind of gauge which one is going to go faster. And I'm going to give you some more advice because a lot of people, I've read that once they get into one, they disable the other ones. I will advise you, do not disable any single one of them until you are completely registered. So what happens if you are registering and your Wi-Fi goes down? Well, you still have your phone, so you're going to be able to get back in there. So this is where it helps when you have multiple devices, and this is the tip, if you have multiple devices and multiple people. So let's say I am halfway through my registration, I am inputting my proof of time or my DVC, whatever it is, and all of a sudden a second one goes for the second person. So I would advise them to start registering for them. Now, if I get to my final whatever, I've finished off everything that I have to fill in, and it says add another race or add another runner, and people are still 10 minutes away and stuff, that's when I would start adding in the runners. So guys, just pay attention again. If you are there, if you're already there, register the other runners, register for the other race right away. Now, if you're not in a big hurry to say that I'm going to have to run with these runners, might be a good idea, and especially if you're a minute or 2 away, you can register yourself so at least you know that you're in. But if you're one of those people, which I've seen a lot of people saying, I need to run with my BFFs and my mom and my dad and whatever it is, so I would, in that scenario, you have to run with them, I would go through the process again to make sure that all of you guys get in. If not, you're going to be looking for a charity bib, and that's a little bit harder to do. It's doable, but it's a little bit harder to do. So now you're in the registration form. This is my tip, and I think this is the one that a lot of people skip. Number 7, be efficient. I did not say quick. I said be efficient. What happens is, and I've seen this before, and I've done this before, where I am in such a hurry that I forget and I skip a couple of the answers accidentally, or I thought I clicked on it and I didn't. Are you a DVC member? No. Are you a AP? Yes. And I accidentally didn't click on them. Then I get to submit, and I press submit, and it says, sorry, you have to fill in all the information. So I have to go all the way back to the top and start looking to see what I filled in. That can take 5, it can take 15 seconds. That is a lot of time in registration for Run Disney event time. So it's like a couple of hours in Run Disney registration time. So guys, be efficient, okay? Make sure you look at everything. Go as comfortably as you can, as quick as you can, without making mistakes. So make sure you double check everything, so that way when you get to the very end, and again the same thing with the payment information, make sure that you see those numbers, you input them right, because that way you don't have to go back in, do them 2 or 3 times over, and then you can press submit. So that brings us to number 8. This is the final stage, guys. You're almost there. You've gone through all the registration information and so forth. You put in your payment information. Guys, do not stop until you get a confirmation. Confirmation is going to say, congratulations, you are now entered, whatever. Be looking for the email. As long as you get that, take a screenshot so that way you have proof that you have registered. Sometimes it takes you a while to get that email. That's happened to me before. But at least you have proof of your registration. But do not stop. Once you have stopped and you have completed, you have gotten yourself into whatever runs you wanted to, you got your friends and family into whatever runs you wanted to, then and only then go ahead and log down your devices. But not until that time, because anything can happen. You can get right to the payment, you can press pay, and then you start logging off, and all of a sudden it'll tell you, sorry, it sold out while you were doing this, and so now you have to go back in because you're going to try to see, instead of getting the 5K, you want to get the 10K or whatever it is, you want to switch off. Now you got to log back in, and you're way back in step number 1 again, or step number 4 in this scenario, but you're back to the square one. So guys, do not log off of anything until you get congratulations, you are registered. So guys, I hope that helps. Guys, I'm excited. I'm going to be registering just like you guys are. So I will be on social media on and off because I'm going to be trying to register. Guys, if you have any questions, anything that you need help with, please comment down below. Again, I love your comments. I will answer them in a timely manner. I usually do it within a day or so. And guys, I want this to be the channel to come for information. I want you guys to feel comfortable coming here for information. Now, I'm not perfect, and so what happens is I'm going to give you as much advice as I can. It's also up to you, and it's also up to the Run Disney registration running gods. Hopefully you guys get into the runs that you want to. But I've been really enjoying getting to know you guys, getting to hear the comments saying that helped. I was able to get in. I think that's awesome. So guys, I'm just going to go ahead and finish it here. I'm going to say thank you very much, guys. Create a magical run.